Do you have a He-Man in your vault? Well, if you do, lucky you, because it's time to unvault him, because I recently started using this new build on him, and now he is actually like one of my most used champions in live arena, because this champion is just, I call him Rotos on crack. Technically that's not accurate, but yes, he is on crack. You could tell from his muscles. Look at his sword. It's actually one of the best looking swords in the game. Well, no, it's not, let's be honest. Well, we're not gonna use him today for his sword. It's like more like because of his kit. So what does make He-Man so good? Well, one of the things about him is that his damage is based on attack and HP. Like as an example, look at this. The damage inflicted by this skill increased by 10% for each buff placed on this champion before this skill is used. The stack up to 500%. You can do 500%. I'm not gonna do that today. We're not gonna showcase that. I'm sure lots of people try to do this. He-Man is good on this ability because if you like, the more buffs you put on him, the hard he hits. So usually in arena you have 3 to 7 buffs. That's 70% more damage. That is decent enough because remember, it's attack and HP damage. So like usually AoE abilities on legendaries are like 4. So think of it as like 4 plus whatever multiplier for HP. So assume you add 1. That's 5, and then you multiply the 5 by 70%, make it like around 7. Real quick guys, get yourself a free legendary Narma by clicking the link in my description. You will also get 3 amazing epics, Anax, Uugo, and Mausoleum Mage. All you need to do is, number 1, log out of Play and Play on your PC and uninstall it. Number 2, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Number 3, launch raid and complete the tutorial. Number 4, go to your inbox and claim the champion. So don't miss out on the great chance to get Narma and 3 very strong epics. So make sure to click my link before it expires. What makes him so good is actually his A2 though. Attack when enemy before attacking, place increase attack. So he buffed himself. So you can use him with something like Sifi. In fact, he is made for Sifi. That's why I call him Rotos on crack, because I prefer him with Sifi more than Rotos. Why? This is one of the reasons. Attack on enemy before attacking. Sifi, remember, gives him 3 buffs for this ability. Also, for this one, he does put increased attack on himself, so he does not need a booster like Arbiter to give him increased attack, right? Attack on enemy for attacking, place an increased attack buff on this champion for 2 turns. We'll ignore stone skin buffs. This is why I like him, but that's not the end of it. I usually used to think it's just this. If you go here, if this attack kills an enemy, fill the turn meter of all allies by 30%, and almost always he should kill, unless they have UDK. Nobody uses UDK anymore. Almost always this should kill. So you use this as a way like, I need to boost the turn meter of my allies, so I'm just gonna target whoever with my A2, then boost everyone with 30%, and that is a huge boost on an ability that already ignores stone skin and already give him increased attack. Now why I like him with Sifi as well, because Sifi struggle with the speed aura, so he does provide the speed aura for the Sifi. Now his passive, increase this champion's attack and HP by 5% for each buff placed by this champion stack to 50%. So the more buffs you have, he's gonna increase his attack and HP by 50%. So this is one multiplier. And then you're going to increase it here by 50, I don't know, 30 to 70%. So that stacks, okay? So you do the math, and these numbers will go through the books, these numbers will go through the masteries. So it's actually way more than just that. And you will notice whenever you give him buffs that his HP bar is actually increasing. Place a strengthen buff on this champion for 2 turns at the start of each round. Also place 25% strengthen on this champion for 2 turns whenever an enemy's HP drop below 50% after this champion's attack. This champion is immune to petrification. I don't care about this part, but the part here, like, usually, like, what does Strengthen do for him? It's one specific situation. Strengthen is good on He-Man against bomb champions. Now, remember, like, his ability is, like, attack and HP, so we're gonna build him slightly with some, I don't know, 60,000 HP, right? So if you have Strengthen, he's gonna survive some of the bomb champions, unless the bomb champion is +4, then you won't survive. So that's where the strengthen will actually comes in clutch. So what is the build I have on him? 65k HP. Look at that. I have lots of HP on him. Almost 6k attack. Now someone in the comment like, oh my god, I have my He-Man with like 69,000 attack. I'm like, dude, good for you. I'm just showing you that he's actually good again. Speed 300, crit damage 330. Now remember, like, he has lots of buffs, right? And I could actually improve this one here. Do I have enough? Okay, we have enough. Let's give him more HP so people in the comments want to flex on me. Oh my god, now I wish I saved it for this to get 12% crit damage. This piece is actually cracked. Like, look at this one. So because I have 3 pieces that are stone skin here, I was able to afford this one. And the reason I actually gave him a rebuild, because I pulled this piece right here and I didn't know where to put it. Like, what champion benefit from speed, attack, crit damage, crit rate? Usually with live arena nukas that are attack, you want to build them fast, so this piece would not be good on them because you want to have more speed and more crit rate. Speed and crit rate. You need like all the rolls. But because He-Man has, you know, like an HP multiplier, we can afford to have him higher HP. And another thing to mention, this relic, the Collective, is one of the best on He-Man. Why? Because He-Man already has lots of buffs. You already, like, whenever you use He-Man, you use him with champions that provide lots of buffs. So when you use it with this one, where do you 1% more damage? If you do 3, okay, 3% more damage per buff on them, okay? So if you have 10, that's 30% more damage, okay? I remove all buffs from the wearer at the end of each turn. Well, technically, I don't care, because usually when I use He-Man, if I'm using his A2, that means I'm using him in a faction, he is going to be able to one-shot. So I already don't care, because I'm going to move to the next wave. Or I use it because I want this one to kill, because this one is going to help me out into making this one kill. Now, if you have cat gaze, that's better. But the thing is, we don't have enough cat gaze. So I was able to use him at like, my ranking in live arena is like 19,000. So I'm able to use him at 19,000 MMR with this relic. I don't even have to use him with my best relics. Like if I use my mythicals, they have to be in the best relic. Now let's just go and do some live arena battles with Mr. He-Man. So a situation like this is where he shines. Like I pick Sifi and Galathir, and then I need a speed aura. This is where I need him. See? Now I have 2 speed aura champions. They will most likely ban Shuzhen. And then that is my most used. So now you might argue that, okay, but probably I'm gonna finish the game before he takes the turn. You're not wrong, actually. I might finish the game before he takes the turn, right? But I'm not gonna do that today if they are not on stone skin. Oh my god, how fast is this Arbiter? Oh my god, this guy is so freaking fast. Unless I don't have a gear. If he's smart, he just like do this. Yeah, he's smart. Okay, let's see. Am I missing pieces? Dude, if I'm missing some pieces on my gear, I'm actually gonna be I'm gonna be tilted. Okay, let me just go and see. Like, look, this is one of the situations I talk about. Like, you know, he survived some of... Wait, he was sheep, doesn't matter. Okay, dude, just use your nuke so I can go and check my gear. Oh my god, this guy's gonna take forever just to use his abilities. I actually wasn't missing any pieces. My opponent was just so freaking fast. I can't believe someone at 13,000 MMR just outsped me. Like, he was actually so fast. So again, I'm literally considering him a speed booster. So we're just gonna ban the Marichka because we picked Mr. Gizmak. Okay, let's see how this game goes. I should be able to win this speed, even if they win speed aura. The speed, I have my Galathid and Supersonic, so I should be able to do some shenanigans. See guys, He-Man is already carrying. His speed aura has carried the game so far. That might not be convincing, but this is actually the sad truth. If he has to use it here, but I have him in wand, so it's gonna be reflected on him. Dude, just use your abilities, man. No, he was actually thinking ahead. You don't find the opponent doing that. But, dude, he knows I'm making a video about He-Man. He knows. I can finish the game, but I would like to showcase, you know, like some He-Man things. So I'm not gonna... okay. I'm trying to stall to get the He-Man to use some of his abilities. Well, He-Man was able to knock out the Sifi, so that's good enough, right? That's good enough. I mean, hey, we get the speed aura, and he knocked out the Sifi. Okay, again, his speed aura is gonna clutch a game for us. What is this awakening? What's this? A hand? Never seen a hand. Okay, let's see. So, we're gonna start the battle with He-Man's aura, giving enough speed for Galathir to win the speed aura. And now my Marius is going to be able to knock out everyone because of He-Man's aura. See guys, He-Man's aura is already carrying the game. Hopefully He-Man gets a turn. And now, bam, his A2 dead. Bye-bye. 160k damage on a very tanky mythical. Okay, we're going to play a tough team already, but is there a tough team for He-Man? Well, technically, this guy is gonna ruin my life because we don't have enough mythicals. He's trying to think what he should be leading. It's gonna be one of those two, but I don't know what's happening. But so let's just see. If he has him in Supersonic, he's just gonna win the game because I don't have a way to deal with him. And what did I ban? I'm sure I banned this guy. I don't know why the game is not showing. Am I gonna lose because the game is lagging? Like the game is gonna ban Embrace instead? What is happening? Please tell me Galahad is banned because that's what I... Okay, Galahad is banned. Yeah, this is gonna be a difficult game. Hopefully we weak hit here. Okay, we did weak hit there. I'm gonna risk this game because I want the He-Man to win it. And now, He-Man, it's your turn. Nuke them. Bye-bye. Oh my god. Wait. How did she survive? Am I gonna get soloed now by Maria? That was actually decent damage, by the way. Okay, she killed. Now what? What can you do, huh? Okay, now she's gonna get another turn. Dude, just this... You're gonna use your A2. And now... Oh, she locked me out. I have to send her to bed. And A1, please don't weak hit. Thank you. Dude, you guys see? You guys see? This is what He-Man can do. He-Man can do nasty stuff. Okay, let's end the video here, but before we head out, I'm just gonna show you those, whatever those are called, masteries. So this is his masteries before we head out. Thanks so much everyone for watching, and I will catch you on the next video. But before we head out, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Peace.